welcome to Katie's Corner. In today's video, it's going to be a little bit of a vlog and also little voiceovers of me talking about things that really help me feel grounded while I'm traveling, things that help me stay present and enjoy my trip as much as I possibly can while I'm there, while still feeling into my own energy. These are all things that really feel so good to me while I'm traveling. They're all fairly simple. I will also be including all the clips from our time in Vegas. We were only there for a weekend, but I have a lot of clips, a lot of food places we checked out, which I'm excited to share with you guys. Other than that, let's go ahead and get right into this video. So I started by laying out all my clothes that I was going to take. I didn't take too much because I'm trying to fit this into one bag and we're just going for the weekend, but I did take this dress. I'm super excited to wear it. I did buy it especially for the trip, and I am also going to be taking this necklace and earring set that I thought would be super pretty with it, and I was going to wear this little clutch with it. I ended up taking it, but I didn't use it, but I thought it would be super cute with the look. And other than that, I did need to take a couple of things to really keep me grounded. I took my poetry book, my journal, and then my little journal where I write down the best thing that happened to me today. That was one of the best decisions I made last year. This is all of the overnight stuff that I'm taking. I'm taking a face mask because I don't know, I really felt like using one this weekend, and I also took some stick-on nails and my chlorophyll, which I didn't end up taking, but it's the thought that counts, you know? There was one thing I did want to talk about though that I didn't really have time to do in the voiceover over the clips. One thing that I really find helps me feel more grounded and less stressed while traveling is to plan out what I'm taking, find out what I'm actually gonna need so I'm not taking too much, make sure that I have a list. Making sure that I have a list also really helps me because I can like kind of check things off and make sure that I'm not forgetting anything, which really minimizes that stress on the day of the trip of me being like, did I forget something? I feel like I'm forgetting something. It really helps me like see like, nope, I'm good. I have everything I'm gonna need. And I also like to make sure to pack things that will help me feel comfortable, will help me feel good. For this trip, I did take my journal, my best thing that happened today journal, and my poetry book. I didn't end up using the regular journal, but I did end up using the other two, and I started my mornings there with a couple of poems, and it was really refreshing. It was really nice. It was something I would normally do at home, which helped me feel like a little more connected to my authentic self and my authentic energy. Making sure that you aren't stuck without those things can be great. It's a big help for me because I know sometimes I'll be on a trip and it can kind of take away from the enjoyment when I'm like, oh man, I forgot to bring this and I really just wanted to start my morning with this, or before I go to bed I wanted to be able to do this and I left it at home. That way if you don't get to it, it's not a big deal, but at least you have the opportunity to. If you begin to feel ungrounded or you feel like you're not enjoying the trip as much or you're not really appreciating it as much, this can be such a great way to take a moment for yourself, bring yourself back, and rest back into that energy that you want to put forward into the world. So then we were off, and I really enjoy long car rides, and I did want to stop for some snacks. We stopped at Eddie's World, which is this super cool kind of candy store. It has food. They had like a beef jerky section. I thought it was so cute. I took a couple of videos and we grabbed some snacks for the road before heading out. We got some jawbreakers. I have never had a jawbreaker before, so I was pretty excited about it. We also got some Mexican candy, and I got some sour rings, which I thought sounded really good, but they ended up kind of just being like sour gummy worms, but like in ring form. But they were still really good, so I was excited about it. And I had to get a video for you guys of this big ice cream cone before we left. And we were back on the road. I find that one thing that really helps me stay grounded while I'm traveling is appreciating all the little things, all of the just seemingly insignificant things that you could have anywhere else, such as good company or good snacks, just enjoying the car ride, enjoying the sights. Every little moment of traveling can be so exciting when you just take a moment to really look around you and appreciate everything that you're experiencing. So we went ahead and got settled into the hotel. I realized they didn't have a mini fridge. They had one, but it was already filled with stuff. And it was $35 to get like a personal mini fridge. So that's why I didn't end up drinking my chlorophyll, because I really can't drink it without lemon, and I wouldn't have had anywhere to put my lemon after I cut it. But here's a little mini tour of the hotel room. We went ahead and got ready for dinner. We're going to be going out to a sushi restaurant. I find that eating good food and staying like well fed while I'm on a trip is super important to me as well for staying grounded, because if I'm hungry, I'm just going to be kind of distracted by that and I won't be able to enjoy the rest of my trip as much. And it's also just really nice to be able to go out and enjoy good food while you're traveling, try things that you haven't had before or don't have at home. And we had this amazing sushi dinner. This was so delicious. This is at Neko Sushi in Las Vegas. I might link this down below in the description, because this was such a cute restaurant. It was amazing. It had an all-you-can-eat option, but we went ahead and did a la carte because none of us were overly hungry. I got the golden tiger roll and it was absolutely amazing. I am gonna be craving this for a while.
Should we?
And next, we kind of just explored the hotel, took some time to just enjoy where we were at and see kind of what our options were for the night. We didn't end up doing much else, but we did explore the 24-hour food court. A little later, after we had got back to the hotel, and we ended up getting a little midnight snack. This was, I think, at like 1 a.m. The audio's gonna be off for these probably because I don't want to get copyrighted, but you can bet we were listening to some absolute bops and just having a really good time while we got ready. This is why I really love traveling with good company. I love making memories with the people around me. I find it so grounding to just be present with someone else and just enjoy the moment, enjoy little things. Before this, we went and got some coffee and just kind of took a walk around the hotel, got some things that we had forgotten out of the car, and just kind of had a slow morning. And now we're getting ready to go out and take some pictures, do a little shopping, and have some lunch. And like I said, I'm just so grateful I was able to share this trip with such amazing people. Another thing that really helps me stay grounded is not trying to force anything while I'm traveling, like with journaling or any of the other things that I've brought with me for my practice. Like this morning, I really didn't feel called to journal, so I went ahead and skipped that, but I did read my 2 poems out of the poetry book that I have been reading, and I was really glad that I did. It felt really aligned with how I was feeling, and even if you had intended to stick with your practice and keep up with all of your self-care things while you're traveling, it's totally okay if you're not able to, and instead do what is really feeling natural. And here we were just taking a little photo shoot, and the view was so pretty. I really enjoyed looking at all of the art in this little kind of garden area that they had. It was so pretty, and we got some pretty amazing pictures. And then we went ahead and had lunch at this place called Public School number 702. So this place was pretty freaking good. Everything that we tried was amazing. I got fish tacos with quinoa salad. We got these garlic parmesan fries to share, which was amazing. And then my friends got this amazing sausage kale pasta dish and some chicken wings, which were absolutely delicious. We also looked for some things that we could do later tonight while we were having lunch. We ended up deciding to go to a lounge, which I didn't end up getting any videos of, but this was the dress that I was so excited to wear. I was so happy to have somewhere to wear it. I went ahead and put on my false nails and wore the necklace, which is so cute. I was obsessed with it the entire trip. I wore it with most of my outfits. After that, we got some dinner and then got ready to meet up with my friend and my boyfriend for some pool later tonight, which was super fun. We ended up going to the little club that was in the hotel that we were staying at, so it was super convenient for us to just walk down and meet them. I am pretty terrible at pool, but I find it's really helpful to just focus on how much fun you can have with the rest of your group instead of worrying so much about how well you're doing. I know in the past I used to be really concerned about if people like were watching me do bad, and I really found that being able to kind of shake that off and just say, well, you know what, I'm having fun, I'm having a good time, and that's all that matters, has been so refreshing for me and so helpful. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to share that because I used to get really stressed out about playing pool. And this feeling has definitely shown up in many other situations and scenarios in my life, and I just really find this little mindset shift so refreshing. Instead of worrying about any judgments that others might make about you, just worry about if you're having a good time, worry about making good memories with the people around you, and really just enjoying the present moment, enjoying your life. And that has been such a big stress reliever for me, especially while I'm traveling. And this is my outfit for the last day. This is a cardigan that I actually bought yesterday, and I was so excited about it, so I definitely wanted to wear it. We went over to the Bellagio and did a little photo shoot. Unfortunately, I don't have any of the pictures to put up right now, but this was our backdrop, so I got a couple little clips of that. We had a lot of fun taking photos the entire time. I love having a ton of photos to capture the trip, and my friend brought his camera, which was super awesome. The pictures turned out so good. I had to get some clips of this little cocktail garden. I thought it was so cute, especially with the sky on the ceiling at the Caesar's Palace. I love the Caesar's Palace. It's probably my favorite hotel in Vegas, purely because of the skies on the ceiling. I kind of want one of those in my house. Not gonna lie.
Right? Oh, that was cute. Is it good? Yeah. It's margarita and mango and tequila. Yeah, she's like.
Where did the blue come from? What's she?
I don't know what she poured in.
It's something.
We had one last delicious meal before leaving Vegas. This is the lobster gumbo from the Palace Station Oyster Bar, which was well worth the wait in the very long line. And fortunately, our friend was staying a couple more nights, so we didn't have to worry about checkout time. I really find it so helpful to add intention while traveling, add the intention of enjoying every moment and the intention of making memories with the people you're with. I really just feel like intention setting for a trip can be so, I don't know, fulfilling and beneficial, and it can really make you feel better about the trip. In my experience, I personally used to struggle with feeling like really disappointed to go home after a trip, and I'd be like, man, everything here was so exciting and I'm gonna go back to my regular life. And I can kind of sink into knowing I'm going back with something. When I set an intention, I can kind of see how I'm taking a part of the trip back with me. Take home some lesson that I've learned, even if it's like the smallest thing ever, I can still feel so good about that. And I don't know, it's like taking a little mental souvenir. It adds a lot more intentional action to your trip, kind of guides your trip. I feel like if you set a positive intention, even if it's just to relax, it can be something that you can strive for while you're on the trip without even really being consciously aware of it. So I really enjoy setting intentions for my trip. That was, I think, the last thing that I wanted to share with you guys. I just wanted to pop in again because I didn't have time on the voiceover. Alrighty guys, so that is all that I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you were able to get something out of it, even if it was just enjoyment or entertainment. I hope you all have a beautiful, productive day. If you would like to check out my other socials, they will be linked down below in the description along with my podcast. If you guys would like to check out the Wellness Corner, I have more topics like this that I post on there every other week. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye!